Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about trying hard. Trying hard to keep a relationship, trying hard to convince somebody, trying hard to impress somebody, trying really hard to, keep your partner in a relationship. Like you're trying really, really hard, trying hard to look good, trying really hard to keep your job, for instance. Okay, basically trying really, really hard in your life and not really seeing any results. So yeah, that's what we're talking about, because when you try really extremely hard in life for anything, like for anything in general, you might end up getting some results. But the thing is, the results or the outcome, it's like you're just getting breadcrumbs after you trying extremely hard for something. I hope this is making sense. So if you're trying really hard in a relationship, or to impress your partner and to keep them in your life or in the relationship itself, but in return you are getting breadcrumbs, or if you are, even if you're getting the result that you want, let's just say in your career, you're not really able to sustain the result, and you're finding yourself, trying really, really hard to keep what you have created, manifested, or achieved as a goal. And you have to, you're trying really hard every day, and it's exhausting. But to keep it, to make sure that thing is in your life. Again, at the end of the day, I hope you got the gist of what I'm trying to talk about when we try extremely hard for something, to keep something, to get something, and the results are not as good as we want them to be because it's kind of hard to sustain them. Now, I'm just gonna quickly tell you why that happens. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, or if you have watched my previous videos, I am all about this creator mindset, or I'm always coming from a very spiritual, manifesting kind of perspective. But I never talk about manifestation or conscious creation in where I'm just telling you guys to wish for something and do nothing and it will appear. I actually dive really deep. And the reason why I'm able to speak on these topics is because I have had my own experiences in my life, and I've been putting this work for the past 1 year, and I've seen amazing results and amazing shifts within myself as well. Being said that, I'm gonna quickly give you guys the gist of it all, like how creation is working, how you are creating stuff, and also the way you behave, the way you show up in your life, where that is coming from. So what happens is we are always manifesting. It doesn't matter if you're consciously deciding to manifest something or it's just happening naturally. We have these fleeting thoughts, and those thoughts actually materializes themselves. Now, we are actually creating our life and manifesting stuff in our life based on what we believe to be true about ourselves, and based on that, how we perceive our world or people in our world. Okay, so all the experiences you have had in your life, good or bad, or what you're doing with those unconsciously is you're gathering beliefs and in your mind, in your subconscious mind, based off of those good or bad experiences. So let's just say something traumatic happened in your life when you were a kid. Your brain is automatically going to record it, and based on that experience, it's just going to think, okay, this is how life works, and this is what we are going to believe about life or people in general, people around us. So same goes with any good circumstance or good experience you might have had in your past. So that's how we program our minds. And programming our minds especially is really easy when we were kids. So most of the programming comes from your childhood and your experiences as a child with your parents and stuff like that. So all in all, you're creating based off of your belief system, what you are believing to be true, and based on that, how you're perceiving your life, how you perceive yourself in relation to the world around you. And when I say world around you, I mean the world can have people, places, situations, circumstances, and how you are actually viewing yourself in relation to those things. I hope that made sense. So yes, changing your belief system is super duper simple, and that's how we manifest. I'm not diving deep into manifestation, okay? I'm just giving you guys the gist of it all. We are just creating all the time. We're just manifesting all the time, okay? Even our behaviors and the way we are showing up in our day-to-day lives is actually coming from our belief system, okay? So for example, if you believe that relationships are not consistent in your life, and you really truly believe that, and you might not consciously think it, you just believe it unconsciously, like it's in your subconscious mind, okay? So what's going to happen in your day-to-day life, you're going to show up based off of that belief, okay? Your mind is going to make you do certain behaviors, going to make you act a certain way, and going to make you take actions on certain things in a certain manner to actually make you prove that specific belief of that relationships are not a consistent thing in my life true. Okay, because our mind is under this necessity to prove the belief system or the beliefs that we hold correct. Okay, it's just that's how it goes. That's our subconscious mind's responsibility. That's all it does. It's just proving us right, no matter if that thing is right or wrong. It just does not understand right or wrong. Okay, so all in all, even your behaviors, even what you're doing in your day-to-day life every day, is coming from your belief system, okay? And I'm pretty sure you must have seen people with a different mindset, with a good, nice, healthy mindset. They show up really differently. It's not that they are doing it consciously, they're deciding to do it consciously throughout the day, just that they're running on a program. And I hate to say that because it just makes people feel as if we're nothing but just some computers and whatnot, but that's not what I mean. We're actually genuinely running on programs. So if somebody has a good mindset, they are actually going to be showing up in their life really differently, and they don't even need to try for it, okay? So now we are coming back to trying. They don't have to try. Why? Because they have got the beliefs in place. They have got healthy beliefs about themselves to the point where keeping up with life or keeping up with these good habits is not hard. They don't have to try hard for those, okay? Now, people might say, okay, but I have seen people creating habits when they, do a certain thing for 21 days. Yeah, that's how you actually just need, I think, a month or more than a month to create a new belief. And if somebody is, if somebody wants to create a new habit and they are persisting with it for a month or more than that, what they are going to do is they're literally just programming their brain with that habit to the point where once you cross that 1 month mark, or for some people it's even longer, they're naturally gonna adapt to it and naturally just gonna show up and do it, and they won't have to try. So again, coming back to trying only occurs when we're not believing. So let's just say you're trying really hard to keep your partner in the relationship or to keep your relationship, okay? You're trying extremely hard and you're not getting any results. You know what really is happening? You deep down in your subconscious mind, you're not believing that you are deserving of this relationship, or your mere existence or your mere presence is enough to keep the relationship. Now, the belief can be anything. I'm not going there. I'm just telling you there's some negative belief at play, which is, in your conscious day-to-day routine or your day is making you, show up in this version of you where you are trying extremely hard. Okay, we only try hard for stuff when we are not believing that that thing can naturally and easily happen for us. And that's the reason why what's happening from the manifestation point of view, when you already have a belief, okay, this thing is not normal in my life and I have to try hard to keep this or to get this, you're already proving that specific belief correct. And that's the reason why it becomes so hard to get the thing, to keep the thing when you try this hard. It's like this weird loop. So you have this negative belief that having relationships in our life or healthy relationship in our life is not normal thing. So your brain is going to make you try hard for that in your day-to-day life. Okay, making you think. That's how the brain works. Okay, it's not that it's your enemy, it's just trying to prove that belief correct. So throughout the day it's going to make you think, okay, by trying hard I'm gonna get this. What ends up happening is whatever the thing you're trying hard for, you never actually get it. Okay, you actually end up pushing it away. Again, proving the belief relationships are not consistent in my life. Right. Okay, so your mind is, oh my god, I'm not, again, I hope this is making sense, but it's not you. Sometimes it feels as if when we're trying hard, sometimes it feels as if, it's just out of my control. Like I want to stop trying hard for stuff, but it just, I feel anxious, I want to do it, I feel like I'm gonna lose it, or I'm just gonna lose this thing, okay, if I do not really try for it. How that is creating a loop, you have this belief, then you manifest this specific trying hard behavior in your life. You end up actually pushing that thing further away, because that's usually what happens when we are trying extremely hard, especially in relationships, because I just think it's just not attractive. It's just not very secure. Trying hard never comes from a very secure, confident person. Okay, and if you're not secure within yourself, you cannot expect a secure relationship in your life. That's how I view it, and that's how you actually manifest. Okay, so it's creating a loop. You have this belief, it's making you act a certain way, and you think this acting this way is going to help you, and also at the same time you cannot really control your behavior, because again, it's coming from your subconscious mind. And until you actually completely heal yourself and change your belief system, changing the behavior might seem difficult. Like you can still do it, but it might seem difficult because it's not in your being. Okay, that's not who you are. And then when you actually end up showing in that specific manner, in this trying hard version of yourself, you end up actually pushing that thing further away from you. Again, proving the belief, let's just say for this instance, proving the belief that relationships are not consistent in my life. Right, that's how your mind is actually proving you right and manifesting for you. Okay, I'm pretty sure you have also experienced a different reality where you're not trying hard for whatever the thing is, and it actually shows up in your life being very consistent. I'm pretty sure there are some areas of your life where you're not caring at all, and they're just happening for you effortlessly. You know why? Because the beliefs are already in place for you to actually create that outcome without you having to try hard. Okay, because our beliefs are creating whatever we are believing to be true is going to be the basis of our day-to-day behaviors, or the way we think, the way we show up, the kinds of actions we take and stuff like that. And all of those in totality, helps us in achieving the goals that we want, or in short, to prove the belief system that we carry correct. So I hope this made sense. I hope all this is tying up together. So if you're finding yourself trying hard for anything in your life, just pause, just take a break, and try and see what beliefs you can work on, or if there is something you have not healed yet within you. Just try and look for that, and maybe first start working on your belief system and to heal whatever trauma you haven't healed yet. And I'm not saying it's going to take a long time. You can still, work on your goals and at the same time work on your beliefs as well. It's just going to make the whole process a lot easier than for you to just sit down and constantly, try hard, to get the stuff. And you know what, the other thing, even if let's just say you're not working on your belief system, but you just completely stop trying for anything. So for this instant, let's just say you completely stop trying to keep the relationship. You're forcing yourself to do that. You know what's going to happen? That is actually going to naturally help you detach from the outcome itself. And when we are detached from stuff or the goals that we want, we actually naturally show up in a way where we're not caring too much, because again, we're not depending on the thing for our fulfillment. If you have not watched my videos, my previous videos, I talk more about fulfillment and finding your own fulfillment and how to detach and stuff. So again, let's just say you force yourself to stop trying hard to keep the relationship, to convince somebody, or to, impress somebody, or even to really, look good. You're naturally going to detach from the outcome itself, and that is going to make you show up in this really indifferent way. And when you're indifferent, when you're not really caring about stuff that much and you're not depending on them for your fulfillment, things actually naturally start to happen in your life. So again, I hope this video made sense. Okay, all in all, what I'm trying to say is, wherever you are trying hard, just look for why you are trying hard, because trying hard behavior is never good and it's not going to get you long lasting results in your life. So try and look for the deep-seated beliefs which are not helping you out, and also just work on those. Just work on whatever trauma you might have experienced and you haven't healed yet. There's no harm in putting in the work for yourself. Okay, it's just going to make your life that much more easier. Okay, so I hope this made sense. Again, I did not have any script, but I did have some pointers written down on my diary. So I really want some help from you guys as well. I want to know if you need some sort of format or structure for my videos, so that it's really easy for you guys to understand, to kind of tie it all up together. So really just let me know down in the comment section below if the videos are helpful or not, and where I should improve, because I cannot actually grow this channel without you guys' help. Okay, so I would really appreciate any feedback that you guys might have. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in my next one.